And what's going on here, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time as we come to you here on the platforms of FTF Sports, NLSE, NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, In the Black Network. Got a couple of gamers as well playing for cash and prizes. The only show combining real sports and gaming, ISG football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. All right, we come inside here, folks. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, at the end of the week, it is always ISG basketball. Good to be here, guys. We talked the latest in the world of the National Football League. Man, you got rookie minicamp started last week. They continue this week for some teams as we head into OTAs and minicaps next month in the June, and of course, training camp in July. A lot going on in the National Football League. We'll talk about all of it on the field and off the field. Also, like we said, we've got a couple gamers here playing for cash and prizes. Hence the name ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. But shout out to the good people here. You can hear some of the music in the background. We're here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3, right down the road from MetLife Stadium, home of the New York Football Giants and the Jets, Jets. Literally a 4-minute ride right down Route 3 into Clifton. So from East Rutherford, New Jersey, into Clifton. And shout out to the people here. It is karaoke night here at Uno Pizza and Grill. You can see and hear a lot of noise in the background, but they're doing a great job singing a lot of ballads and songs from yesteryear and also today. 3 locations, or many locations, 20 locations, 100 locations actually in 20 states. Uno Pizza and Grill, the guys invented deep dish back in 1943. Got their identity and their inspiration from the origins there in the Chicago. And folks, they serve more than pizza. They got pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more, craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes for you health nuts out there. Check them out online, unos.com. Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. 100 locations in some 20 states. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. 30 years to the left of me, that is Jarrett Guarantano, born here on the East Coast, hanging out on the left coast. Former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also played in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals and the UFL's San Antonio Brahmas. Green 80. 52's the mic. Kill. Alert. Wednesday. Roger. Liz. Sit. How we do there, Jarrett?
I like it. Listen, the Jets might need a new quarterback come next year. You might need to sign. You might need to sign up for the tree outs.
Might is always an eventuality, honestly.
Exactly,
Jarrett.
We've been needing a quarterback since the 60s, dude. What are you talking about?
Mike was nice.
Oh, man. Andrea, Richmond, peace up, A-Town. She's in the A-Town Sports Reporter in Atlanta. How we doing this evening?
I was doing great until the Jets stray from Jarrett. I mean, come on, man. Even the offseason, I have to deal with Jet slander. You're lucky I don't talk about them Cowboys, all right? But, eventually they'll end up showing their head.
You might not even get Russell Wilson. That's how bad it is over there, one jet drive.
Yeah, I believe in Gino. Gino's going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting because my hopes are already in the gutter. I know. It's been a rough road, gosh darn it.
It's hard to lift tons. You know what I'm saying? He's just a mortal man. What do you expect from him? Like?
Oh, no, he's going to crush under the pressure. It's too much. It's too high a hope to ask for. Right. But at least I get to see Gino again. I don't know. I'm trying to think of hope. Positivity. Something.
Mark it down. The Jets are going to surprise people. They're going to win 4 or 5 games this year. Yeah.
Is that supposed to be surprising, 4 or 5?
It's better than 3 wins. Better than 2 wins.
Great. My life is fantastic.
You ready to get this thing started, guys? Talk the latest in the NFL and watch a couple of games here. Click for cash and prizes here on FTF Sports, Next Level Sports, and also a NESN Nation of the Sports Channel and In the Black Network. You guys ready?
I guess.
All right, let's take a look at the rundown here. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Stefon Diggs, not guilty with that chef trial that he had there of the strangulation and also the, the sort of, the abuse that was going on, alleged abuse there. We're also talking Cardi B reconciliation rumors as well. Speaking of those kneeling Patriots or former Patriot there, Treveyon Henderson on fake accounts referencing Mike Vrabel. We got to get into that and where all this came from and what's the real there. Russell Wilson, future Jets or TV? I thought it was leaning towards Jets. Now it's leaning toward TV. We'll get into that. And the Vikings, a nice surprise, a Ring of Honor induction for Adrian Peterson there. Lane Kiffin saying the quiet part out loud that's been known for decades. Some top players don't want to go to Ole Miss. We'll talk about that. And Justin Herbert, starring in his girlfriend's music video. We'll get into that. Playing the leading man with his own girlfriend. We'll talk about that. How about the rules? We've got a couple games they're playing for cash and prizes. All Madden is the most competitive game style. Head-to-head current rosters. We like to call those regs. All 32 NFL teams are available 5 minute quarters. King of the Hill format. You win, you do. Stay on those stakes. How about the prizes? All about that money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. The runner-up runs out this piece with $10 in cash. And you win 4 straight weeks, and it does get progressively harder, folks. You can't win an NFL license zip chair, folks. Go to zipchair.com. Literally make the best gaming chairs in the world, and they make more than gaming chairs. They got office furniture, gaming desks, sofas, stools, you name it. All of your office supplies and furniture and your needs there. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, also NCAA and university-inspired chairs. Also, any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first gaming chair, you do get an official ISG T-shirt. We got hoodies, T-shirts, and long-sleeve T-shirts there. Open 24 hours a day. Check them out online, theisgshow.com/shop. Once again, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? Got a couple games here playing for cash and prizes. No NFL games this weekend, so they can pick from teams off the topics and the subjects that we're talking about. JBaird, a current king of the hill, our champion, playing with those Jets. AJ the Beast, playing with the Patriots. So we'll see who's going to come out here on top. Start with the profiles. Learn a little more about these two fine young men. We'll start with the challenger first. That would be AJ the Beast. Hoorah! Alan Lowry from Riverside, California, 45 years of age. There you can see. United States Marine Corps veteran. Shout out to him. Great work that he's done. We thank him for his service. Multiple ISG Madden playoff appearances. Shout out to Alan Lowry, a.k.a. AJ the Beast. How about our King of the Hill, our champion? That would be JB, JBaird, playing with those Jets. He's from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, 21 years of age. Illinois State University student there. Those Redbirds went to the Division I AA championship game this past January. He's a 2-time ISG Madden champ, doing some really good stuff there in the world of Madden. Real quickly, let's take a look at the standings here. Brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop Tickle World by Sweet Storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery store, you got to understand one thing. You're getting high quality produce. We're talking about 20 different varieties of grapes, very sweet and crunchy grapes. Also, fresh and pressed juices online as well. Check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Andrea Richmond, a very sweet record right now. She's got me by 6.5 games here. Jarrett Guarantano by, we'll call it, 14 and 1. It's like 7.5 games there. He hasn't played enough games to catch Andrew Richmond. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bring everybody back in. Let's get with our queen of the show. There she is, Andrew Richmond. Who you got in this game? I know you're going to take the Jets, so go ahead and do it, Andrew.
You know what? I can make this interesting. I can spice it up. I can throw a curveball. But why would I do that? I believe in Gino. I believe in the Jets. And I believe that if JB were our quarterback, then guess what? We might actually win some games if only Madden were real life. Anyway, I'm choosing them, I guess.
All right, you got the Jets. Okay. JG, who you got? You got Jets? Or you got AJ the Beast pulling this thing off, man, with New England forever.
Every single time, I swear, every single week I see these records. I'm just hoping that I'm inching closer and closer, but it just feels like I'm just stationary.
Hope is not a plan. That's the problem. Hope is not a plan.
Listen, I did promise last week that I was going to go 15-0, 16-0. We got to get it on record. I'm probably going to take a loss this week, but I'm going to go AJ the Beast.
Wow.
Let's go.
You're taking the challenger.
A little spice. Okay.
Overall is too high. Overall is too high.
I can appreciate the confidence there, man. I was thinking about it. I'm going to pull back now. So I'm going to take the Jets. I'm going to take JB, JBaird here. But I'm really rooting for my guy, AJ the Beast. He's playing with my squad there, the New England Patriots. But JB, those stick skills, man, tough to overcome. So I'll go ahead and take JB in this game. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. JB, he's got an Eagles hat on, playing with the other team in green. That would be the Jets, Jets. And how about our guy, Alan Lowry, AJ the Beast, playing with those New England Patriots. Lock it up, guys. Let's play it out. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Play it out, guys. Let's do it right here on FTF Sports, Next Level Sports, that's the Nation of the Beach Sports Channel, and in the Black Networks. Let's go, guys, right now. And folks, that pregame show brought to you by good friends at Golf Zone Social will be there next week. 3 locations. Where Brooklyn at? You got BK, Westnack, and Scarsdale. This is Sports Bar and Indoor Golf Lounge with some 16 total bays, 1 huge VIP suite, and 15 other bays. Got those simulators and those suites there. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play a bunch of games on those simulators and suites. You can play 240 courses. It is a true experience. And folks, it's more than an indoor golf lounge. It's a bar, sports bar lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. All right, we're here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football, and we're powered by the good folks at Uno Pizza and Grill. We're the only show, guys, combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking to the latest in the world of the NFL rookie minicamp, second week here this weekend in the National Football League. Also got a couple games that are playing for cash and prizes, playing with teams that we are talking about as far as the conversation in this show. Jets and Patriots, middle of the screen there. That is JB. John Bear playing with the New York Jets. He's our king of the hill on a heater. Hasn't lost in about 3 months. Bottom of the screen, that is AJ the Beast playing with the New England Patriots. He has the ball first quarter here near the 35-yard line or 40-yard line there. He is on offense. Got Jarrett Guarantano from University of Tennessee. Into starting quarterback, also playing in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL, top right hand on the screen. That is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing started here, guys. The biggest story in the NFL this week covered really took place off the field, inside a courtroom, and also in the D.C. area. Stefon Diggs, good news for him. Stefon Diggs was found not guilty at that chef trial for the strangulation and the alleged assault there. Once again, the chef there, Mila Adams, said she was getting about $2,000 a week, about $100,000 a year. She had some invoices as well, or he had some invoices that proved that not only she was paid, but also paid for some charges that she already previously sent in. There was also some allegations about a sexual relationship. She did finally admit to that, although it was kind of clunky the way she got into that. A $5 million settlement, maybe going through her attorney and through his attorney. $100,000 offer from Stefon. A lot going on there as far as the allegations. There was also a video of her dancing after the alleged strangulation. That didn't help. And then I think the lawyer really said the quiet part out loud, which at the end he was like, maybe you don't believe my client. She was a little uncooperative, a little combative, and maybe wasn't so truthful at times. There's a lot going on there. And also, Stefon Diggs with the Digging Deep Foundation this past weekend had the event honoring some mothers, and Cardi B was there. Reconciliation rumors. We'll start with you, Andrea Richmond. You're the lady on the show, or queen of the show. What do you think about the acquittal of the not guilty plea and also the Cardi B rumors, if you will? Are they back together?
Oh, well, we'll talk about those rumors a little bit later, especially after everything that's gone on in athletes and relationships. Maybe we might have a rekindling, which would be good, but ultimately what's good is that somebody didn't get abused, which is great, fantastic, or it looks more than likely that didn't happen. And also, too, Stefon Diggs won't be pinned and won't have to pay a price, whether it be losing a relationship, losing some money, losing a little bit of public credibility because of the whole allegation that came with domestic violence. That video that was released, dang, I ain't never seen anything more damning. Obviously, when you say that you have 10 out of 10 pain and then he's sitting here dancing up a storm, that does not help. That does not help. And then on top of that, your lawyer basically saying, hey, you might be lying, but
she's
if
not
you can
credible.
imagine
That's basically what he said. She's not credible.
Right. If you can imagine a world where she might be truthful, maybe this worked. No, that's not how this works. So ultimately, very good for Stefon Diggs. This means that hopefully he'll be signing for a team pretty soon. But also, man, Megan and Clay just broke up last week. We love around here. Maybe there's an opportunity for however chaotic that relationship might be for it to work out perfectly. As Cardi B said, I don't think the cheating part was the worst thing. Probably just the overall crazy drama around it all. But guess what? She's the drama too. So why not have a dramaful relationship together?
Yeah. Real quickly, JG, once again, the chef, she went on social media and had a long video where she basically accused Stefon Diggs of abusing Cardi B as well. Boy, there's a lot going on. Whatever you want to take and whatever you want to bite into, JG, I guess we can come back and circle back on the Cardi B rumors. I guess they're maybe potentially back together again, or you want to start with the not guilty verdict there in that Massachusetts court earlier last week.
As soon as Cardi B and Stefon Diggs hooked up, I remember one of our first shows going back to, and it's just still going on. We talked about, is it going to be messy? Is it going to be normal? Oh, they can't get out of the spotlight. Of course not. Just in terms of this, right? Like Stefon Diggs, he's coming off a career year, big time injury, a lot of things going well for him, right? Who knew if he was going to return back to who he was? He's just bringing drama to the party, and unfortunately, right? I really feel bad for him and Stan's point of this wasn't true.
Was he checking out the chef there? I think he was when she was walking out the.
What was it? When he was checking out the chef? He was on the boat. He was on the boat with the 4 girls in the back of the boat. Like there's just so much to unpack with him. If he kept football the main thing, I don't know. Maybe he would already be signed. He'd be a big time free agent. But when you are a social media persona and you have so much spotlight on you, especially with who your girlfriends have been and who your current one is, negative or positive, you're going to be in media, all over media. So I don't know if he can escape it. I don't know what team's going to want to deal with it, but Steph is going to Steph.
JG, you think they're back together?
With the kid now, it's going to be tough for them not to be, right? Like
he kissed her and held her down, like the old, the old video back in the day. Remember the guys came back home from war. The sailor kissed the woman. Remember that iconic video and picture there? That's what that was.
He just came back from war. And the judge, and he came back from court. No, it's so much more complicated with a kid. So any sort of possibility that they have with that, they're going to try to make it work. So we're going to start here. We're going to hear about them for the next 2-3 years. At least now, maybe even probably 10.
At least, I mean, he kissed her multiple times all weekend. Like, seems like things are on the up and up.
He's looking at chefs, so I don't know. I mean, we're gonna hear about it. He's always going to get bad.
But guys, we are burying the lead. More than anything, this means that we're gonna see Cardi B in press boxes again. So maybe we might have another. Robert Kraft maybe will be around. He's probably not going back to the Patriots, but maybe Robert Kraft will be at an event and we can have more conversations. What are they talking about?
Williams, the rookie last year, wanted to change his number from 18 to 8. That's been weeks and months ago. It's still available. He hasn't changed his number to 8 yet. I'm not saying he's coming back to New England, but the door is still cracked just a little bit. So maybe
I would like to see it.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
He was making $23 million last year. Definitely not going to make that this year. Get that thing in half, maybe down, $8 to $10 million.
Listen, he had a 1,000-yard year, but I would say this: there's a lot of things going on, relationship talk in New England right now, whether it's from the head coach or whether it's from the wide receiver. So there's a lot of bad juju in Boston right now.
At all levels, because Robert Kraft too. My gosh, that would be crazy, huh?
And the NFL schedule release comes out later this week, and man, we already know those social media teams are going to be all over that. And I don't think the NFL has said anything. Maybe it's on a written rule almost where you shouldn't talk about this, but they're going to find at least you'll see some Arizona Red Rocks in something or some references about some infidelity. You're gonna see something here with these schedule releases. I'm watching Los Angeles Chargers. Go ahead.
Might see a team near a boat. A lot of things coming out. Might see a team near a pool. I don't know.
The Titanic theme,
Exactly.
Might be something.
All right, but once again, Stefon Diggs found not guilty with the trial at his personal chef there, who did admit to a relationship, had some holes in the story there. And once again, the Cardi B reconciliation rumors, worst thing, or at least we can say they're on better terms, which is a good thing when they do have a young child. I believe the son was born in December, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Because she came out with the interview with our colleagues at CBS, I believe, in September, October. So, yeah, kids about 5 or 6 months now, so we'll keep an eye on Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. Keeping an eye on this Madden game, 14-10 here. Jets taking a lead. And they've got the ball inside the 5-yard line, looking to score again here in the second quarter. Our King of the Hill, JB, with the lead here and the ball. That first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks. Libation folks are definitely flowing. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern there. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. Great costumes, the mariachi guys, they do a great job there. Also with the sombreros. DJs on the weekends, night nights on the weekends too. They got the patio. It's starting to get warmer out. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com for ISG football after this quick time out. And we're back here. ISG football. We're powered by Udo Pizza Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. We're the only show, guys, that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world of the NFL, off the field, and on the field as well. Got a couple games they're playing for cash and prizes here. Bottom left hand corner of the screen, that is JB playing with the Jets. He has a 6-point lead here over the challenger. Adrian Peterson playing with the Patriots. He has the ball in his own territory around the 20-yard line. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL with Jarrett Guarantano. Top of the screen, though, on the left-hand side. He's a former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. Top right-hand corner of the screen. That is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in the ATL. That means she's an ATL. All right, but guys, back to the NFL topics. We're just talking about a former New England Patriot. Maybe he'll come back with Stefon Diggs. How about a current New England Patriot, Treveyon Henderson? So there's a big story about Treveyon Henderson on these fake accounts on social media referencing Mike Vrabel. He did respond. There was one account from Football Crave E. I think it's Crave E, like Cravee. Football Crave E there. It said, if you read this, I pray that God gives you hope. Your sin may be great, but God's grace is greater. Turn away from sin and put your trust in Jesus. And then he says, something about should be honored by all, marriage should be honored by all, and marriage should be kept pure. For God will judge the adulterer and all the sexually immoral, Hebrews 13:4. And he did go on and say, I've never made a public statement on Braves' situation. Respectfully, please stop misspreading false information. Once again, this was an account from Football Craving that put his Twitter handle on there, which I think wasn't even the right Twitter handle on there, but he did have to respond to that. We've seen Treveyon Henderson make some references about the Bible and religion, also in support of Jaden Ivey when he was released by the Bulls earlier this year. Jarrett, your thoughts here. Social media is getting crazy, man. You got misinformation, disinformation, misrepresentation, everything. There's a lot going on out there, man. There's a lot to sift through in this world nowadays.
Thank God for Grok, Grok on Twitter, because every single time I'm scrolling Twitter, I don't know what's real and what's fake. Right? Like, I mean, it's the world is crazy, right, guys? Like AI with fake tweets, being able to like publish certain things that people didn't do, like. This is going to be hectic in the next 5 to 10 years if we don't get a hold to it. It's only going to get bigger and bigger. But, I mean, it's just unfortunate, right? Like, I mean, in this instance, it's not something severely bad, but just for athletes having to deal with
Actually, this is bad because what's going on with Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini made it seem like the one guy who finally would say something publicly going against his coach, and that wasn't the case.
And he's like the most religious player. Like he's the most down to earth. Yeah. It's like,
and Vrabel had to get on about the Jaden Ivey thing about being educated about making choices and stuff. So you can see how it's coming to a head.
His publicist had a handful with the Jaden Ivey thing, right? Like they definitely had talking about this subject already, and then you got the aspect of he didn't even post this, so now he has to deal with that. Let alone having to deal with actual questions that you, the athlete, or you, the person, have to talk about and talk through. Now he's dealing with things that he didn't even post about. So this is just bringing a lot of stress. There's a lot of red flags going on in New England right now, a lot of negative spotlight right now. I wonder how it's going to transition into the season, but I mean, I can't even imagine what the locker room is going through OTAs and everything.
Yeah, and I keep looking, and I keep hearing that, you look on Kalshi, some of these prediction markets, what's the percentage that Mike Vrabel gets fired? Look here, guys. I've said this 1,000 times. I don't believe there's no way in hell Bob Kraft can go out there and be the face of that firing at least. Jonathan, his son, somebody else has got to fire Mike Vrabel. It can't be Robert Kraft. I'm sorry.
It will never be him. Oh, my God.
Calling kettle black, we ain't doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get in all of it. You all can Google and know why. 7 years ago, it probably ain't going down like that. Also, Andrew, your thoughts here. I think a lot of this misinformation stuff goes back to, I hate to do it, but politics, the Russia stuff, and then it really got bad during COVID when you can just say anything about the virus. It's like, okay, guys, y'all want to go down this road? Let's go down this road because we're going to show you that this is dangerous and y'all don't care. Go ahead.
What's that statistic that's like, what is it, like between 25 to 50% of the internet is all bots? So you never know if you're interacting with somebody who's real or someone who's fake or someone who's pretending to be real, but
and
it's
you can
actually a
purchase a blue
catfish, right?
check mark, and Elon did that when
Yep.
he took over Twitter a few years ago. So that's part of the problem.
It's so easy to be catfished, even when it comes to sports breaking. Everybody knows who's that. The Ballsack News is obviously one of the things that got a lot of people, but there's also Barry who breaks football news. But then there are a lot of people who are AIing people who are in suits but use a verified check mark to release information about players. And now we've reached also the players themselves, but it's not really the players pretending to be other people. Remember, it was Abuka a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
and
the Bucks, yeah.
Yeah, and now Treveyon Henderson. They will always, the trolls, the bots, the whoever, will always find a way to make humor around situations that can or cannot be humorous. And I will say that using somebody else in their religion, involving it in this really messy affair, it just makes things literally a messy affair. It makes things crazy for publicists to deal with. I am praying for all New England fans like you, Larry, because oh my gosh, it's always something, ain't it?
I'm telling you, look, we're doing the show before the schedule release, and there's some talk that it's either going to be New England or Chicago to open up at Seattle.
Ooh.
If you're the NFL, do it. Make the Patriots play at Seattle, and now you're going to get all of these casual fans. They're going to want to watch, and it might break the record for the opening day audience in the history of the NFL. That's what they should do. The hell with it. I know you're going to get some pushback, but just lean into it.
Yeah, I was thinking
about this.
Being the one man on the show, one man on the ticket, that means you're going to get a lot of discussions about the off the field stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a great idea because all attention is negative attention. Larry, you're a genius.
Hey, Jerry Jones, right? All attention is good attention, right? JJ, what do you think? Patriots at Seahawks open up the season?
NFL likes money. NFL loves their money. They love their viewership, so they should tap into it. Super Bowl rematch, all the things, but behind the scenes, they know what they're doing. They know where they're going to get that revenue share from.
Roger Goodell, am I the drama too? Like everyone's the drama today.
You know else? You know who else knows what they're doing? All of these fake and parody accounts and these bots out there. They're one step ahead of all of us, it seems like. So we don't know what the hell's true out there. And that's exactly what they want. You want to muddy the waters. I'm telling you, that's a strategy. And it works, people. That's the sad part. It actually works. We'll keep an eye on New England. And it's good to see that Treveyon Henderson. It's sad that he had to address that. But he did come out and talk about the Vrabel situation. Now, you notice he didn't say, I support my coach. He didn't go that far. All the other guys have said that. I love my coach and we rock with him. So.
You can't be saying all that, man. As neutral as possible, right? As neutral as possible.
That's not what he said. I don't think that he's got a problem with Braves, but we'll keep an eye on this. This is going to be fascinating. Until they get through the season, man, and fans are going to look. The NFL can't police fans from saying stuff, and they can police some of the teams and some of the players, but the fans are going to come up with some creative signs and everything else. It's going to be interesting for my New England Patriots. A harder schedule also coming up during the 2026 season. Keeping an eye on this Madden game. It was just a one-score game. Now we up into the two-score territory here. Bottom of the 10-court screen. That JB playing with the Jets. They're in white. He is on defense. He has a two-score lead over our challenger, AJ Levy's playing with the Patriots. He has the ball, and he is trailing by 15 points. That's second quarter brought to you by good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria, located also in New Jersey, 165 Broadway. I've been around for more than 2 decades, guys, nearly 25 years. Best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa, they are unapologetically, folks, Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. They have a full menu. And, folks, whether you're looking for something quick, an Italian dinner, or a very, very quick lunch, they've got it all. They got burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. Got the Da Vinci room as well for your boutique-style catering and your luxury events, and also the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com, where ISG football. We're back after a quick time out. Back here to ISG Football. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. The only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Speaking of gaming, we got a couple games we're playing for cash and prizes. Bottom left corner of the screen, that is JB playing with the New York Jets. He has a nice little lead here over AJ the Beast playing with the Patriots. No NFL games this weekend, so they have to choose teams based off the topics that we're talking about. Middle of the screen there is Jarrett Guarantano. You know their face, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also played in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals. Middle of the screen on the right-hand side, you also know that face. That is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL conversation here. How about Russell Wilson? Jarrett Guarantano, you played with Dangerous. Russell Wilson, he's got a couple of options here. Actually, he has two options. Play or be on TV. So, look at JG. You play with Russell Wilson. His options: play for the Jets or play or be on television. Not play on TV. We're all playing on TV right now. It seems like reportedly he was leaning more towards being the backup to Geno Smith and the New York Jets. Of course, they played together in Seattle. But now it's looking like it's reportedly down to CBS and being on TV and being an analyst for them on the NFL Today. They're in deep talks, allegedly and reportedly out there, to be an analyst on that pregame show with my colleagues here at CBS. I think he'd be great on TV. Gets to stay in New York. I know Sierra would love that as well. Your thoughts here, Jared. What should Russell Wilson do? Dangerous, Jets or TV?
Yeah, I think this is super tough on him as well, just because I think that in his mind that he feels that he's still a franchise quarterback. I still think he believes that he's a starter in the NFL. I'm not completely opposed to that thought process either. I mean, he hasn't played bad football since, maybe outside of maybe the first year in Denver. When he was with his first year in Sean Payton, he didn't play bad football. Steelers, he didn't play bad football. They were a playoff team. And he realistically didn't play too bad with the Giants, right? Obviously, everybody knew that Jackson Dart was going to be the starter sooner or later. That's just what happens with young quarterbacks and older quarterbacks towards the end of their tenure. But I do still think that he has some juice, especially for a team that has a rookie quarterback or somebody that needs to learn from someone. From the aspect of going to the Jets, it's probably super tough on him just knowing that he was once a starter in front of the guy that is currently now the starter there. Not to say that they have a bad relationship or they don't, but it's just, in his eyes, it's a tough predicament, right? Like, he's sitting there, he wants to be a starter in the NFL. What can he be doing instead? I think he could be a killer analyst on TV. Like, I think that he would actually be one of the best analysts on TV, just judging off of, obviously, his personality and his football knowledge. I just think that he's going to do so well in his second life outside of football if he does choose to do that. If not, I do still think that he has some gas left in the tank. I do still think that he can play some high-level football. Not at the level that he was when he was in Seattle, right? Absolutely not. But I still do think he can get the job done and get a team a couple of wins this season.
Yeah. Russ, what? Is he 37, 38, somewhere around there? Andrew, your thoughts here. Be the backup for the New York Jets, your team. And Geno Smith, that offer is there. Looks like he also has an offer on TV. Which one do you choose?
Hey, man, we could definitely use somebody to back up Geno. Obviously, Geno took a couple games last year to make sure he was all rested up. Of course, we know that that offensive line was brutal for the Raiders, and it's probably it is better for the Jets. But I do like Russ going to television. Obviously, you see him playing Banana Bowl. You see him out there at the Met Gala. Excellent outfit, by the way. Great outfit, by the way. He is somebody who has not only the personality for TV, but also, too, I feel like a lot of times people feel that you can just get up and just get takes off. No, there's a skill that comes in the TV business as well, and I feel like he will hone his craft in doing that as well. I feel like Russ is made for a TV life, right? He has obviously a very famous celebrity girlfriend or wife, I apologize, but then he also has a great personality. He's fun. He's always nice. He always hears somebody saying he was one of the best people that they've hung out around, except for one guy. So I think that he would be perfect to be for TV. But hey, if his football desires are possible, then at least one jet drive isn't too far around from the corner.
It's tough because, look, I think he'd be great on TV, but he only gets so many opportunities to play pro sports, guys. I mean, he's still in his mid to late 30s. I think he's 37 technically as we speak right now. So he's going into his age 38 season. I think he's trying to hang on as long as you can, man, and get that NFL check. The funny thing is, you probably make more money as an analyst now than as a backup quarterback because you're looking at what? I don't know, anywhere from $3 to $5 million. maybe a high-priced backup might be $8 to $10 million. So I don't know. I think he should try to hang on another year or two. But with an opportunity like being on the CBS show, because Kirk Cousins is gone and it looks like they want him, that might be tough to turn down. Your thoughts there, JG, on that real quickly?
Yeah, no, I agree 1,000% with that. I mean, not to the magnitude of Russ. Obviously, Russ is a Hall of Fame quarterback to me and a Super Bowl winning champion, such and such. But just in terms of like myself and life after football, a lot of people kind of relay the message of play football as long as you can, because once it's gone, right? Like for Russell's aspect, like he can sit there and go on TV in 4 or 5 years, right? Like he can go on TV this year. Like TV, that opportunity is not going to leave him. The one opportunity that's going to fade away is his opportunity to play professional sports and be a quarterback in the NFL, which, listen, he's been a quarterback 15, 16 seasons. Like, I don't know when it's ever enough, but if you met Rush, you would know that he's almost obsessive over the sport of football and the craft that he loves. So if he brings that same attitude to TV, he's going to be one of the best. If he has another couple seasons in the NFL, he's going to continue doing that. But I think he's in a good situation regardless.
Yeah, I think 15 years, right? So 2012 through 2025, that's 15 years here. So somewhere around there. So you're absolutely right. So we'll keep an eye on Russell and see what he does. But it looks like, once again, the offer he has on both, playing with the Jets, being the backup to Geno Smith, and also going to TV at the old broadcast center, the BC. You got to see in the show as we air from CBS there in Midtown Manhattan there. We'll keep an eye on it and see what he does. Will he join CBS or play with the Jets? Keep an eye on this Matt game here. Starting to get away a little bit here. Not a little bit. It's a 29-point lead here for our King of the Hill, JB, playing bottom of the screen, playing with the Jets. Speaking of those Jets, AJ the Beast, the challenger, playing with the Patriots down here big, late stages of the third quarter. Speaking of third quarter brought to you by good friends at Fine Curate. Yes, located in New Jersey, 929 Broadway Avenue in Bayonne, New Jersey. They're open 5 days a week, Wednesday through Saturday, from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can buy, you can sell, you can trade. And folks, they're always buying. Available in-store and online now. At Fine Curate, they don't only curate your outfits, but they show you how the fits will look as well. Look at all of that. Large selections of sneakers, Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, New Balance, and other options as well. Check them out once again. If you're in Bayonne, Midtown there, 920 Broadway in Bayonne, New Jersey. Anthony, the owner there, tell him I said hello, and tell him that the show sent you. Go and check them out online there as well. Fine Curate. More ISG football. We're back after this quick timeout. We're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG football, and we're powered by the good folks here at Uno Pizza and Grill, with the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're coming to you on the platforms of FTS Sports, Next Level Sports and Entertainment, also NESN Nation of the Sports Channel, and In the Black Network, with the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world, the NFL, on the field, off the field, mini camps for rookies last week and into this week as well. Got a couple of games here. Play for cash and prizes. Middle of the screen, that is JB. Playing with the Jets. He's in the fourth quarter, or heading into the fourth quarter. He has a lead here, a big lead, a 29-point lead here. So he's probably going to be running a lot of clock here. AJ the Beast, bottom of the screen there on the right-hand side. He's playing with the Patriots there on defense. He's down 46-17. To the right of me, that is Jarrett, Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals. Top right-hand corner of the screen. That is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics. How about the Vikings? This is a cool story here. Surprising Adrian Peterson. So Minnesota surprising Adrian Peterson with an induction into the Ring of Honor, and they caught it by surprise. Actually, he was there to do some work with the rookies there, the incoming rookies of the Vikings, and then John Randall really surprised them as well. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this. Listen to how Randall, the Hall of Famer and also the Ring of Honor member of the Minnesota Vikings, surprised Adrian Peterson, AP all day, this past weekend. Take a listen.
We're both from Texas, and we grew up Friday Night Lights thinking that was the biggest moment. Then we get in the National Football League, and we come here for the Minnesota Vikings, and we're thinking, man, there's nothing special than that. But there is. Having our name up there in the bright lights at US Bank Stadium forever. Something that you put hard work, dedication into, and it turns into being in the Minnesota Vikings Ring of Honor. Brother, That is special. Look at this, brother. Wow. Look at this, man.
Wow. My God, man. This is wow, this is amazing, man.
All right, so that was Adrian Peterson there, being inducted into the Minnesota Vikings Ring of Honor. John Randall, a former Vikings player. I believe he played with the Vikings for about 10 or 11 years there. He's also a Hall of Famer. I believe he's been in the Hall of Fame for about 15 years, 16 years now. Adrian Peterson going into the Ring of Honor this year. Once again, he was there to talk to the Vikings rookies as well. If I'm not mistaken, is it Adrian Peterson the last non-quarterback to win MVP in
Yes.
the NFL? Was that 2012, somewhere around there, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe somewhere around there, 2010, 11, 12, somewhere around there. JG, yeah, you're right. Andrew, your thoughts here? I love this. The question is, should Adrian Peterson be a Hall of Fame running back? I think so. I think he was a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely, yes. I am so tired of us not appreciating running backs, especially when you consider the fact that Adrian Peterson really is one of the last of like a dying breed, actually. Obviously, of course, winning MVP in 2012, basically leading the Vikings to the playoffs. But then also, too, on top of that, we always try to minimize the impact of the running back, how important they are to leading teams to victories. I mean, obviously, a big portion of what the Lions do. Derrick Henry has been a big portion of what Tennessee has done throughout the years. Adrian Peterson has an undeniable record when it comes to not only the amount of yards that he's carried, when it comes to the touchdown that he has statistically, but then also too when it literally comes to looking at the tape, that get off of me move. Oh my gosh, I remember when they added that to Madden, he went crazy. That clip was used for years and years and years. You cannot deny his importance to the Vikings. You cannot deny his importance to the NFL, especially for the running backs. Obviously not the great last one that we have. We have Saquon, we have Derrick Henry, but one of the last great ones where nobody could deny his talent like we are trying to do right now in the running back realm.
I just want to show. Look at this. They're always supporting us. Shout out there. I love that, man. Look at that. The ISG shirt as well. That is pretty awesome there. Thanks.
Shout out Uno.
Yes. Yeah, shout out Uno. JG, your thoughts here on AP, Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the most transcendent running backs of our generation. Right? He's 7-time All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler. He was an MVP. Crazy. And he still has the rushing record for most rushing yards in a game, right? Like, of course, this can change in the first game of the season coming up. But as it stands right now, he has that lead and he has that record. When you look at the rest of his career, like, he was a phenomenal running back, right? Like, we're talking about, he was a game changer. He did a lot for the game. Obviously, bigger running backs towards that time weren't the biggest thing, right? We were all kind of on our shorter running backs, 30 to the ground. He was known as an up tall runner. He was super physical. Yeah, like he was like almost in that whole, like that old school kind of persona, and he brought that right back to our generation. So,
but it was a home run threat too. Can take it to the house.
Yeah.
He was like Eric Dickerson, right? Like he was just like masked out there, just running away from people, running people over. He did it all, right? And I have a couple pictures rocking a number 28 jersey because he was the best running back at that time. He was probably on the all-decade team. I don't know. Yeah. He probably was. He could be at least. But he was one of the best of our generation. I 1,000% do agree that he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But I think technically he's only been out of the league, 3 or 4 years, so he still has another year or two to go, if I'm not mistaken there, Andrew. So that's why he's not in the NFL. But like I said, we shouldn't be thinking about this. He needs to be.
No.
I don't know. Maybe,
first
look,
ballot.
If you don't, I think he's a first ballot. Look, if you want to keep him out for a year, I don't know, whatever. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. No doubt about that. Definitely one of the top 5 to 10 running backs to ever play in the history of the game, man. But shout out to him. And shout out to John Randall. It was pretty cool how he set that up, man, and narrated it almost and was able to surprise him and welcome him in to a family there into the Vikings Ring of Honor. The Madden game is over. So our King of the Hill moves on, gets to win, playing with the Jets. Last time out here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by good friends at 902 Brewing Company, located 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City, Craft Brewery there, producing those ales and lagers. Got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers there. Handcrafted beers in the best atmosphere, curated good times, made right there in Jersey City. Got a special tap room that hosts a variety of events, and folks, they got the beautiful rooftop. The weather is nice now. It overlooks Lower Manhattan also the World Trade Center, and the Hudson River right there looking at the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. Last time out, more ISG football as we wrap up the show after this quick timeout. We're back here on ISG Football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time, hence the word ISG. The gaming is over here. King of the Hill moves on, winning with the New York Jets over the Challenger, playing with the Patriots. Got Jarrett Guarantano from University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback. Also, Andrea Richmond, sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics real quickly. I got about 5 minutes to go here in the show. How about Lane Kiffin? I had an interview with I want to say Vanity Fair. I want to say a 4-hour interview there where he said top recruits would say to him, hey, coach, we really like you, but my grandparents aren't letting me move to Oxford, Mississippi. That doesn't come up when you say Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Parents were sitting here this weekend saying the campus diversity feels great. Also so great. It feels like there's no segregation, and we want that for our kid because that's the real world. Now, he did backtrack a little bit and say he wasn't trying to take shots at Mississippi. But he also talked about, look, man, they got that flag down there. They got Colonel Reb and some of the other issues. He's saying what we all know. I'm a man. I'm a Southern gentleman, a man of the South and from the South, born in Nashville, Tennessee. Jarrett Guarantano played at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville in the Southeastern Conference. I was there in 2003 when they got rid of Colonel Reb and came up with this damn black bear that made no damn sense down in Oxford, Mississippi. Also the same year that Sylvester Croom became the first black head coach in the SEC. JG, your thoughts here on Lane Kiffin now at LSU. Did you think he took a shot at Ole Miss, or was he just telling the truth here?
I remember being in high school, and took my first recruiting visit to Mississippi, or maybe we were doing a 7-on-7. We were doing it in Mississippi, and we did one in Arkansas. And all I remember is looking at mom and dad and just them looking at me and saying, you will not go to school down here in the deep South. And it just had nothing to do with like how nice it was or the team's history or the college or how good they are at football. It's just kind of just how do I say this? The diversity sector in it, and how they kind of treat quarterbacks that might be of color, or players maybe of like. That's just the South, right? And I don't think that he's telling a lie. I mean, it's kind of crazy to kind of throw a shot right at Ole Miss like this and kind of bring this to light, right? I think you just move on from the situation and whatever it is. People already don't like you in Mississippi. You just go ahead and go make it.
Double down.
But I don't see a lie.
Oxford later this year too, by the way. Go ahead.
I don't see a lie. Listen, Ole Miss is a great spot to go play college football, right? I mean, they're a top 10 team. Their colors are dope. I mean, everything, right? You got a really dope scenery around there, college environment, college atmosphere.
The Grove, yep. Mm-hmm.
I just think that what he's saying is accurate, right? And I do think that's the main reason he went to LSU, is just because it's going to be a little bit easier to recruit rather than being in Oxford, Mississippi.
Yeah, Oxford, Mississippi, about 2/3 white. If I'm not mistaken, Baton Rouge, if I'm not mistaken, the campus is more than half black there. So, Andrew, your thoughts here? Real quickly, about 30 seconds.
Yeah, this caused like a whole debate on Twitter about what SEC school is the least racist. Let's be honest, all the SEC schools, they got a little something going on. It's still the South.
Well, they hold on to that tradition down there, down south, don't they?
They sure do. I'm telling you, man. But
Vanderbilt.
right. Vanderbilt probably is, right? But there are certain schools that are worse than others. And let's be honest, when it comes to the Rebs, when it comes to the term Ole Miss, Southern Mississippi, it took me years to figure out that was the name of the school. And Ole Miss is a reference to antebellum period and to the slave-owning wife. Listen, Ole Miss is it has a racist history. What can you say about it, right? But so do a lot of these SEC schools. Lane Kiffin, he was doing this to send some shots. But I'll tell you what, LSU, at least they know how to get down. Certain parts of Ole Miss kind of feel different. That's all I can say.
All right, we're going to move on. I have to get that in and get you guys' thoughts on that. Real quick, let's show this. Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's and his girlfriend's music video there. I didn't know who Madison Beer is, but the song is called Lover Girl. Oh, this is cute. Guys, jump in here. How about Justin Herbert playing the heartthrob and the love interest in his girl's music video real quickly, guys? Both of you. Go ahead and jump in there. Andrew, both of you guys, go.
This is the most positive PR that the Patriots have had when it comes to relationships.
Chargers.
And ever. I've I've been meaning to listen to Madison Beer and also what's it, Tate McRae. They're like two of the it pop girlies right now. One of these days I'll get around to watching this video, but either way, we love. So shout out to Justin Herbert.
Oh, this is Justin's time to go win the Super Bowl. This is the team needs them. O-line's back healthy. They got a good running game, great receivers. And we see him on music videos.
Hey, he's hanging out with Madison Beer at the Laker games. They're out in public a lot. We got to keep an eye on this.
On Reddit, they said that he's appeared. On Reddit, they said he's appeared in more music videos in one playoff games, which is insane. Like, they're using this to take shots,
he's like
man.
0-4 or something like that, or 0-3 or 0-4 or something like that. So
Nice
we'll keep an eye on Justin Herbert. Shout out to he and Madison Beer. Let's go ahead and bring in our king of the hill, JB. JB gets the win there. JB, man, once you got that lead, man, it was just sitting on the lead and salting their way. What was working for you?
Honestly, more of the same. I feel like this is the third or fourth time I've played with these Jets. I feel like I kind of mastered them. Just get the ball to Brees and go to work.
So you know you're a bad team when he said when I played with these Jets, like he other than basically. Shout out to JB.
We're OP in Madden, 0-4 in Madden, 4-0. I'm sorry, I don't even know how to do that because I'm not.
We'll see JB next week. If you want to be like JB or AJ the Beast and play and win some money, guys, it's all online. Ages 13 and up, you win cash and other prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. Join us now, theisgshow.com/Madden, theisgshow.com/Madden. Also, got plenty of swag. It's there for you. Hoodies $59.99, t-shirts $29.99. Also have long sleeve tees as well. You can get it exclusively. theisgshow.com/shop. theisgshow.com/shop. Post-game show brought to you by our good friends at Noodle Pizza and Grill, located right here in Clifton, New Jersey. Invented deep dish in 1943. 100 locations in 20 states that serve more than pizza. Got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. For our JB, our King of the Hill, we'll see him next week. Andrea, she's a sports reporter in Atlanta. There's my guy, Jerry Guarantano, on the left coast. Former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also playing in the NFL with the Cardinals and Broncos. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Thanks for watching here on the platforms of FTF Sports. Next level, sports and entertainment. Also, NESN Nation on Being Sports Channel and In the Black Network. See you next week. Enjoy the Ricky Mini Camps. We'll talk NFL again next week. Bye-bye.